I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, December 18th to Monday, December 25th, 2017. Now, what is going on this week is that we have got a major new moon that actually happened Sunday, a day before this horoscope, right here in Sagittarius in your 4th house of home and of family. Okay, really bringing in new beginnings here in your home life, in your family, new emotional states as well, since the 4th house also rules your emotions too. Really just new things that are very core to your being that you're trying to build on, okay? Because this new moon was very, very close to Saturn, and because Saturn here is at the very last degrees of Sagittarius, I think this new beginning is a major new beginning, a big commitment that it is that you're having to make, and something that you've been thinking about for quite some time and working on and trying to work out. And I think this is the week that you're really beginning to commit to it and to move forward on this new thing, on a home life, on your family, okay, to really build something that's really important to you deep down at your core that is coming in, okay? I think as you're trying to build this new home life though, work out these new emotional states and create something that is it's important to you though, I think you're still rethinking some stuff at home too to make sure that you're going to do this home thing right, that you're going to build something right that's really important to you and that you really want. That's because as we have this new beginning, this new moon happening in the same place, we have Mercury still going retrograde here in the spot. We were thinking a lot about home, communicating a lot about home, about your emotions, about what it is that you're feeling, and about something that's very, very core to your being, and trying to rethink some things. Okay, Mercury as well, while it's doing this, also making a trine to the North Node this week in your 12th house of your insides, of your spirituality, of your past as well. So I think as you're trying to commit to some new beginning of yours, rethinking your home life, rethinking what do you need to do differently at home, or what do you need to do differently with family, or in the very core of your being, so that you can start to feel more at peace, so that you can start to feel more comfortable with this life that it is that you're stepping into. With some of these things that are going on here, okay? And what do you need to overcome from the past as well? That comes in big with the 12th house, so that you can start to build something better that's better for you, that feels more comfortable, so that you can work on a new home life or do something better with family as well. And I think you're trying to figure all of that out. Not just a big new beginning at home, but how can I do this new beginning right in the best way possible that really is going to work out for me, okay? I think that's what you're thinking about this week. I think as you're having a lot of these thoughts and a lot of conversations about home, about family, about your emotions, that you can feel better. There could also be some stuff here where Venus is in the same place that comes up with relationships and with money. Maybe some of these conversations are having a lot to do with the people, what people can help you here with home and family, and your money as well, okay? I think some of these things with relationships and money could be a little bit difficult here with Venus in your 4th and a square with Chiron here in your 7th house of partnerships. So I think you're trying to work out some home stuff, do a new thing at home, and have the money and the relationships you need at home, but maybe having to work some things out with other people in some way, especially if you have a one-on-one relationship, a partnership, or a contract of some sort. Maybe still having some difficult conversations with your relationships about what's going on and about what you need to feel happy and to fully step into some of these chapters, okay? I think if you can have some of these hard conversations, okay, overcome some of these hurt feelings too in relationships, in regards to your home life, in regards to your emotions and how you're building something, then it's really going to help you later on in the week to start to do the thing where Uranus is here in your 8th house of changes and of endings and beginnings, with Venus also making a trine to Uranus this week. Okay, so I think if you can overcome some hard feelings with your relationships and with other people, okay, and especially some difficulty when it comes to building a home life with other people, I think it's really going to help you to start to end or begin some things, make some changes that you need to make in your life, so that you can start to feel better and have the home life that it is that you need, and just start to feel more comfortable about all of it, okay, even though it may be uncomfortable to still have to work some of the details out when it comes to money and people in order for you to feel better. Okay, so I think that's the big theme that's going on this week, especially Monday through Wednesday, the very beginning of this week. Okay, and I think as you're trying to figure out what you need to do at home, who you need to work with, how you can work with people in the right way to create something that's important to you, I think there's also a big focus going on where Jupiter is in your third house of talk and of communication. So lots of talking and communication happening for you this week with both your third house activated and Mercury going on over here. And I think you're trying to figure out how you can communicate with people about what it is that you really want, about what it is that you really need, about what it is that's really important to you. Communication as well could be about money. It could be too about some deep feelings you have hidden below the surface that you're then trying to communicate about to understand, so that you can start to put yourself more at peace here. And I think that's going to be important for you, not just building something here, creating a home life really that you want, and really beginning to move forward on something that resonates with you emotionally here, and having to work with people to do it, but making sure that you're communicating about the things that truly matter and about the things you really feel deep down, okay, in order to unlock some of these doors, in order to make this new beginning run much more smoothly. Okay, there could be a tendency when a planet where Jupiter here is that squares the nodes to ignore that planet here. And I think the message is, if you feel something this week, if you have some deep intense feeling or some big change you want to make, especially in finances or relationships, to make sure you talk about it, make sure you're open about it, make sure you just communicate and let everyone know what's going on with you. Okay, I know that's been a big thing for my Virgos. I've talked about quite a bit the past few weeks and months, but I think it's still a big thing, having to make sure you're communicating honestly and openly about what it is you want and need, so that you can start to build a home life and feel more comfortable in your life as you move forward. All right, so that's what's going on at the beginning of this week. Then at the end of this week, I'm going to jump into that, and this is going to happen here Thursday through next Monday. Things start to change quite a bit. Okay, so this is where you are, Virgo, just so you know where your first house is. And what happens at the very end of the week is that all of these planets that I was just talking about that were hanging out here in Sagittarius in your fourth house of home and family are going to start to move over right here where Saturn is in this chart to your fifth house of happiness. You're going to have Venus and the Sun conjunct Saturn at the beginning of Capricorn this weekend. And I think what that's going to bring up here is, now that you've worked out some issues with your home and with your family and with that you need emotionally, it's then going to be time to start to commit to this new home life, to move forward on it, and to being happy with these emotional states and with your home and with your family and with these things that you've been working on and building for quite some time. All right, and the end of the week becomes less about making changes at home, reworking some things at home, making sure you're okay emotionally and that you're building the right things, and it becomes more about, okay, this is the home life I have, this is the foundation I've decided to build on. Now how can I actually be happy and enjoy this thing that I've created and this thing that I've been working on for so long. Okay, fifth house also rules kids, if you have any kids, and romantic relationships and passion projects. So it also comes time for you to make a really big commitment to kids, working with kids, working on a passion project, and really figuring out what makes you happy and how you can do more of that in your life and build it into your life in a really dedicated and disciplined way. Okay, so I think that's a lot of what's going on there too. Mercury as well, stationing, really giving you more of that boost towards the end of the week after you worked out, hopefully, some issues earlier in the week, to begin to move forward in a major way here to start to build on this foundation that you're working on, to do something that makes you happy, to work better with kids, okay, and to start to just move in that direction now that you've figured out how you want to build and on what foundation in your life that it is that you want to build on moving forward. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week, Virgo. Now your card for the week is the Six of Swords reversed. Okay, this card is an interesting card. Normally when this one's upright, to me it means moving away from a hard time. They're like this is like a couple on a boat moving away from troubled waters into more peaceful waters. So normally upright, this is you moving away from a hard time into a good time that is better for you and more peaceful. When it's reversed though, it seems like you're still stuck in an old way of thinking, in an old life, and something that's hard for you. It's like there have been things that have been hard and tumultuous, and for some reason you would rather stay in the hard time than move into like the peaceful waters. And I think the message of this card is to say you gotta let go of anything that's not working for you. You have to let go of like a really crazy, stressful, hard time. Saturn's been squaring you for the past 2.5 years, and you have to let go of these same struggles and these same problems that you've had, even if you've gotten used to these struggles, so that you can move into new chapters. And I think the message of this card to me is really strong here. You gotta let go of things that are hurting you. You gotta let go of things that are weighing you down, so that you can finally begin to build a life that resonates more truly with you emotionally, that resonates with you at your core, and that is important to you, okay, and can help you do some things deep down that it is that you really need to do. And it's going to be key in order for you to do that, to let go of all of this junk that does not resonate with you and your heart and what it is that you want and need to build something that's important to you, okay? So that's what I've got for you this week, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.